This should give us plenty of accessibility to these farms that way. And then we can just decorate around them. So, have some trees here. Flowers in between them. And then, do we want another little... Well, I think we probably would want a little bit more of a well over here. Again, nothing too big. Doesn't need much. Just a little well, and perhaps... Have we got enough room for a little hearth as well? For other things, they'll need to go up to the main part of the town for other necessities, but I could put a little hearth down here, actually. Sure, let's do that. These ones won't be upgraded, because I want them to keep the kind of more low quality roads. Something like this I think will look quite nice. We've got a shocking amount of people available though. So let's have a quick look at our jobbers. 20 humans, 39 Crotonians, 2 Telapis. Okay. So we could afford to greatly expand our food production then, I would say. Hey Olefin, how you doing, mate? Take care, Silent Ghost. We're probably looking at a tea break in a moment, if not the end of the stream. I've actually got to get a video done shortly. Let's get that finished. There we go. That should now push the water further up. I was actually very much hoping it would. Oh, there we are. Just took a little bit of time to update. How's your computer situation, Leafin? I hope things have improved, mate. Let's get all of this built out. Now, crate-wise, we want the maximal size crates. Actually, want a little bit further out. So, get rid of these. Because ultimately, what I want is 7. But since that's only 6 crates, we'll have an extra 2 on the end. Go. And then we will have a little break in here. Shave this part off as well. There we are. That'll give us everything we need. I can spiff up the edges in just a moment. Yep. That'll give us 4 crates for each necessary item as well. And I want to just build out the structure a little bit further. Over there and here. We can make this really nice and pretty. Yeah. 6 days and running smoothly, so hopefully the power cable from the GPU to the PSU was the issue. Have you managed to solve the audio issue with Sheelabs PC? No, not yet, unfortunately. We're looking at getting some replacements. We have got a serviceable solution in place, but it's not what we wanted. How are we doing over here? Almost up to full animals here, actually. Nice. A decent amount of rooms as well. Dondorian's living over here as well. Now, got a lot of Tilapis who would like to move in. I will accept you. Mevians, I will accept all of you. Now, the other thing we can do is get a couple more nobles in. Please out the way. They are needed for the great projects. Yep. Slow this down. We want make diagonal. Now we just want some trees and some flowers. So flowers here. Trees over here. Maybe a torch or two as well. This is a fairly important building. That should make peeps very happy with being here. Folks love torches. Not just a tree on the rear side of that. Right, how are we doing for the wood? Doing okay. You guys I need to catch more Aavak streams. I don't make it easy on people. I know I'm a scallywag. Truly I am. I don't do it on purpose. For what little that counts. Right, we're going to upgrade this well. Pachum. Of clay there, but I think it helps. You know what? I will upgrade this one as well, just because it's such a small amount. Right, we have got no ore, which is a bit of a pain. I could upgrade my bakeries if I wanted to. Sadly, need a lot more iron to upgrade all of those. Until we get more cash, not getting more iron. Very sad. I could sell off my rations, but people are very happy to have rations. Makes them ever so more comfortable. What I could do... I would actually like to increase my weavers, honestly. They just really don't seem that capable of keeping up with my demands. It is 87. Use 77. Oh, I guess it's because I'm also giving some to my population just for use as furnishings around their homes. Bed linens and the likes. How are we doing over here? We're not doing awfully. Trying to look for easy ways of improving things right now, but it's not obvious. Religion-wise, There's a lot of the Telapis who follow Cratourism. So shrine access is decent. Cretonians, likewise. Oh, wow, okay. The Dondorians are really happy with their shrines. Humans, they're all over the place. Namevians, okay, yeah, still more Cretonians. There's a decent amount to worship Schmalerism. Kind of surprised with that one. Oh. We had a flashing. Did we manage to catch them? We did not. Damn it. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, it's more of a fountain now then. Oh, that's very pretty. I guess we just didn't see that on the smaller wells. But that's extremely nice. Oh, take care if and joined it. Yeah, we definitely have expanded quite a lot. If you're only just caught up with the VODs on YouTube, there is a lot to catch up on. Got a lot of research potential over here. I could increase the carpenters a little bit further. It doesn't cost much to maximize that. Likewise, it doesn't cost that much to maximize that one either. Could improve the posh relief? Sure, okay, we'll grab lavatory upgrade. Let's see, what does a posh poop house look like? Stone floors. Marble thrones. Wow. Okay, that is very posh, actually. Ultra posh. Right, this is finished. Perfect. Let's slow things down. Now then, I want auto-employment, but we want clay, cut stone, and stone. We also want jewels, gems, wood, and furnishings. Next we want cloth, pottery, and Sicilian. Jewelry, fish, and hides. Finally, livestock and clothes. Okay, there we go. You know what? There's one other thing that we should have been stocking. One last thing. Damn it, I didn't consider it. But whilst that's all we need for furnishings, there is one other thing that our peeps will want eventually. Tools. They just don't get it from a market. Drat. But it is a thing that you want to be fetched. But you don't want it fetched in large quantities. As such, we could get away with just having 2 crates for tools, because you don't need vast amounts of tool storage. You really don't. Yeah, I think this should be enough for the tools. So we'll also bring in tools. 2 crates of that. Now everything that we have selected there should be on fetch. So my workers will go out and collect and bring this back. There we go. And then I could tell this one there is nothing to collect within the radius. The workers will start delivering non-fetching resources to other stockpiles. Ah, no, that's not quite what we wanted. Yeah, everything stored here is on fetch, so that doesn't count for us, unfortunately. But there you go. This town has probably had more work put into it now than this one. This one's just kind of a cluster, whereas this is very intentionally designed. And to that end, are there homes that aren't... No, everything is full down here. We've still got some who don't have somewhere to live. We've got 4 Mevian who don't have somewhere to live. Okay, given that, let's go ahead and copy area. Yoink. Actually, no, we'll grab a little bit further out. Grab all of this, copy, rotate, and can't quite put it in there, but we could put it here perhaps. Yep. And then we're going to need to dig into mountain. Do something like that, just so that they have access around that area. There you go. That should get us a load more spots for people to actually move in. We don't need to be randomly gathering this forage anymore. We are so far beyond needing to rely on just random bits of forage. Yeah, nice. Bunch of new homes. We should see people moving into them, I would hope, very soon. Could even upgrade this a little bit. Let's not, though. That one I don't mind upgrading because it's just a tiny little well, but the others, let's maybe hold off on. Maybe getting some more housing over here would work. Because this is where the Amevian, I imagine, want to live. So if we have a look at homelessness. Still homeless up here. Oh, of course, because the Amevians want to live next to the Globdian. Ah, what a dummy. Of course. Because I have set that up. Amevians really like to work the Globdian. This one. Yep. It really does get like this after a while. Like, most of your building will just be stamping for all intents and purposes. I'm starting to notice we are actually really low on certain items. That's kind of worrisome. Our consumption of these items is vastly... Wait, hang on a second. How have we got 666 people? Why is this number getting so much higher all the time? I'm not even taking in that many... Bloody prolific pig people! Bloody horny humans! I knew letting them have kids was a bad idea. Punk. There we are. You've now got an upgraded bunny area. Which is now making a lot more furniture. What's the chance of us being attacked? The chance of us being attacked is actually really low. Our military here is incredibly concerning for an enemy. No one really wants to take a chance. On that note, also, tools-wise, right, you know what? Let me mark certain things as a higher priority. Two tools for the smithies, where we're making the tools. 2 tools for the metal smelters, where we're also making the metal to make the tools. Actually, I'll just have 1 tool there. You know what? Let's just focus on the smithies first. Once we've got that, then everyone else can have. No one else gets tools. But, let's have a look. Got 73 Kryptonians. Do we want to make just a melee squad of Kryptonians? Like, a 50-strong squad of Kryptonians? We could at this point. Can a warrior culture work in this game? Minor home investment focused on combat and spoils. Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. You can 100% do that. Okay, well, I'm going to... I feel that we need more... What's the... I should set up an embassy as well. I'm clearly very lost. I can't find where the war... Oh, they're military right there. Right, training grounds. We're going to need a large training ground. Simple as that. This is largely not for the Kryptonians, though, of course, we are going to be training them here. We will be focusing more on something like that here as well. Having a more square shape to this area. Door there. I know I could have a little bit more there. I'm not doing it in this instance just because I think it looks nicer to have much more distinct shapes. I would allow another 24 trainees. Yep. We need a bit of furnishings, but that's fine. Alright, make it happen. We'll probably, like, train 20 at a time, just slowly building it up. Well, the problem is the Kryptonians don't have as much willingness to fight. Their morale will be lower. And there's very little I can do about that one. There's loads who want to move in as well. Let's make sure that everyone is collecting everything. Perfect. And what about the other market? Make sure that you're also bringing in everything. There we are. Perfect. Oh, we got another. We do have some more people stocked. Okay, good. Got 3 scallywags over here being pelted with vegetables. A human thief, a Talapis war captive, and another Talapis war captive. They're about to be released into the general population, actually. Now, do we have any more Amevians without homes? Or have we sorted that problem? It looks like we may have sorted it. Yeah, I think someone moved over here from this area, which allowed the Amevians to move in a little bit more. Now, it would be great. Oh, available services? What do you mean? That surely shouldn't be the case. But it would be great to get the canal all the way over there. So I'm going to try and do it. You notice how much more fertile this area is now as a consequence of the canal running through? Then we'll bring it all the way up. Right, is this actually 33 days away from producing shocking amounts of fruit? Absolutely ridiculous amounts of fruit is going to be available very, very soon. We could try and get some more fishing happening down here. Might not be a bad idea, actually. So... now, the main thing I'm looking for is how many fish spots I can bring in. Oh, really, I'm just shy of that. It would be better for me to lose this and be able to gain this. Yeah, there we are. So that's going to give us a decent amount of fishing spaces. Let's clean all of this up. We will soon find out how much we're going to need to assign to actually work this much coastline, but it shouldn't be too bad for us, I don't think. Yeah. And we're almost done. Now, production is 10.5 a day. We obviously want to increase that. Get a decent storage going here. To 67. Let's expand this little area out and pop another auxiliary down here. 85. So there, 98. And then we can probably just have a little 2-tile one down there. There we are, 100%. Nice. Production is now 21 fish a day. 21 fishermen will be able to work here, my lord. I approve. Do we have enough to make this an ultra fancy place? No. We are actually quite far from making that an ultra fancy place, unfortunately. Why is that? Is it a... it's probably yeah, it's the lack of clay. It's a rather shocking lack of clay, actually. Alright, let's have a look at access. And I'm going to... yeah, clay is already fairly low. There's not too much I can do about it. I can probably comfortably allow leather to go all the way up, though. Let's drop that one down. Livestock crates, we'll leave them where they are. At this point, I'm going to say that without more money, I'm tempted to go to just attack just so that we can try and get some cash. But who would I attack? The only person I can get to would be you. And you've almost certainly got more army, more garrison I do. You've got 582 people in your realm. So I've got more people. Fence skill is through the roof. How? Oh, titles. Well, the artisan. Never mind. The conqueror. Defense skill would be greatly enhanced. I can probably sell some of my gubbins to them. I've got herbs, I've got opioids. I could sell off excess weapons and armor. Got a lot of excess weapons, actually. Armor, rather. Oh, have they finished this? They're almost done, actually. Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay. So, time for us to start conscripting. We are going to create a new division. And I'm going to need a name for this one. If and joined it dropped in, so let's think. Chat, I'm going to need your help on this one. How do I turn if and joinder into a good division name? Selling opiates worked for the British Empire, after all. Yes, indeed. If and joiners. No. Well, maybe. Because then you could just take... be more like Ifan. Ethan's... Expendables, Invincibles, Immortals... It's going to be Praetorians. They don't like war. They are very squishy. Ethan's pork chop. No. No, I'm not going to call them the pork chops. Special friends. We'll go with, you know what? Ethan's Immorals. Sure, we'll go with that. Let's find... our friends over here. So this is the base stats of the Tilapis. Morale is rough. It's 4.8 to 3. The other stats not too different though. So might not be too bad. Let's drop this down to 20 people. And I want a lot of training. They're going to be a very professional army, because I feel that I'm going to need to put that training in order to get them up to the point where they can handle this. They'll get some armor. In fact, I can afford to give them 3 lots of armor. The weapons, though, that's going to be a rougher one. I could probably give them war hammers if I take one set of war hammers off the rose thorns. But we'll go with this for now. 66 days to train this squad. And they're going to need continual training. But they will be very, very disciplined, hopefully. As long as they don't see see our numbers dwindling too fast, they should be able to hold the line. Pop it over here. Travel a greater distance. I don't know about that though. Let's go 2. Start to march forward. Right, okay. Tech-wise, we more or less run aground of that right now. I can sell a bit of gubbins, but my biggest pain right now is that we're just hitting this wall over here. I could sell off my ration. No, again, I don't want to do that. Am I willing to sell down here? I'm just not hitting these numbers. The bread. We're selling away some of the bread, some of the meat. That hardly gets enough. What else can I... Oh, we need some more stone as well. Let's just carve up all of the stone off the ground that we can. Make it available to our various stockpiles. That will help. And we've got 21 fishermen down here, which is nice. This one is still doing better than the others. 16 fishermen. But it's got 33... Oh, wait. That's because that one's been upgraded. Of course. Of course, we need furniture and cloth to upgrade those. The furniture is going to be a bit of an ask, though. But we are actually starting to stockpile it, which is kind of nice. Other thing I could do is build more furniture. You know what? Yeah, let's build more furniture production. We could build a rather large carpenter. Workbench-wise, on here. On here, supporting walls. Actually, let's put... Can I put them 4? Yeah, I can put them 4 apart. Now, the reason for that is I can be a little bit cheeky with the way I place certain buildings if I do this. Because auxiliary workbench can then sort of just tuck in these spaces. A little bit more useful for me. See, let's pop that one in there as well. That irritates, but I'll just have to live with it. Right. Auxiliary workbenches. Let's see if I can't get 3 wide. And I think this might be enough. Almost. Okay, so I'm going to need 2 anyway, so I may as well just put down the double one. There we go. Right, I'm going to want to tuck this up a little bit and across. So storage-wise, something like this. Then door out over here, then a door down here, and then just line this. Then actually we'll put the door here and here because I can then have an entire wall dedicated to storing wood. Okay, this will allow 32 employees, and eventually we can upgrade it further. Really do like having my storages just tucked away like this. Works out very well. And then we want to bring out the road a little bit more. Okay. How long may the stream still last? I really don't know if it's going to be much longer, if I'm honest. Like I said, I've got a bunch of work I've got to do today ahead of me going away for a week on Friday. Work for the main channel. Also, editing out the videos for my second channel as well. 'Cause sadly, it doesn't do itself. I know, shocking. I do wish it were the case, but alas no. I'm slowly losing more and more ground to these pumps, and it makes me ever so sad. These bloody culverts. How much room did we lose? I wonder. If I have a look at this. So, how long would this be? Okay, 2 of them should have taken me up to about here, so I guess it's not terrible that I've lost that much room. Well, actually, no, I've lost that much room. Okay, so how much? I would say I've lost, ooh, yeah, about half, about 50%. That's a bit rough. Disapprove of that. 15 days on the fruit orchard, though. That is going to bring in some crazy food. Very much looking forward to that one. Do I have any? They could be on their way. I will sell this though. Not import. It's not amazing, but it'll get me a little bit of something. We are at the point now we more or less always have the availability of immigration, which is a very nice place to be. Alright, let's pause this a second. Right, I want this to be auto-employ and all of the wood forever. Fetch. There we go. It should, especially if I can get the 138 metal needed to upgrade it, that should start pumping out lots of wood for us. But I'm really starting to feel that if we want to continue expanding out in this regard, I'm going to have to bite the bullet and set up the production area. Which is a bit more of a pain, but effectively, my plan is to set up a new hub, much like this one, right bang smack in here. We will have palisade walls around it, or just regular big town walls or double thick walls on the housing, what have you. And outside of there is just going to be woodcutters. Just loads and loads and loads of woodcutters, taking all of this forest and converting it into wood in a sustainable way. We will continue to have the pastures down here and the farms along these fertile areas. But that's going to be a hell of a lot of work to even think about setting that up, frankly. But looking at the jobbers, how many are humans? 12 humans. Actually, that's not as many anymore. I wanted to get rid of this and just get the humans working in here. Wouldn't be a terrible move. So I'm going to create another research area. Copy area. And sure, let's have that one right about there. And once that's built, we'll be saying goodbye to this and converting that into more housing, I think. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to want some very bright areas over here. This is a place of learning after all. And some extra decoration. There you go. But what do you think about that plan, chat? It's going to be a bit of a rough one to set up, but I think it'll be worth it. In terms of our trainees, 10 people are currently training there, and all 20 are training over here, and it's going to be a while before they're finished. Only got 37% melee training for the Rose Thorns, and 6% for Ethan's Immorals, rather. And our raid chance is 12%. It's not too bad. The main thing is we need to get materials out there. Like, we need to start producing enough clothing, enough furniture that we can sell it, but also so that we can actually clothe our citizenry. I could sell off the bows, I suppose. I can just make other ones later. Because that'll give me 23.8k. Accept. Which will hopefully allow me to purchase what I need to start producing more metals. Food-wise, I'm not too concerned. I feel like we've got a lot of peeps available to us now. Take some more Tilapis. Take some more Cretonians. The Dondorian. Or Amevians. Amevias. And before the year is out, the last of the trees here will be adult. So that's going to start bringing us in a decent amount of materials there as well. I'm probably going to want to push this back a little bit more and set up another 2 pumps. I might even be able to fit in another 3 pumps. That would be a bit of an ask, but If I push it back a decent amount, then maybe I could. Don't really need that setup so much, but yeah, we've just got some coal, nice. Don't know what's on the way to us, but we just blew through all of our cash. Let's actually have a look. Oh no, our fisheries reporting bad. Oh man. Maybe it was just the coal that we bought, actually. Bit of a pain, but oh well. The main thing is that we are starting to see some furniture getting stockpiled. Hopefully we can see a lot more, but it's going to come with quite a bit of effort. 31 being produced there, 33 over here. 20 employees are producing 33 there, whilst 32 employees are over here only producing 31. That's the power of upgrades. Also, possibly of the right people doing that job. The particularly well-trained ones. Right, we want another ranch, I would say. I'm going to say Globdians, because I would like to see these eggs going up a lot more. You could get Entelodonts in order to get a load of meat available to us, but I think there's not too much reason to do that. We can't do Baltic crawlers. Well, actually, no, we could do Baltic crawlers, I suppose. I don't think there's a reason to, though. Let's get Globdians going. So, first we're going to lay out the initial pasture size. It'll be something along these lines. And we're going to just shape it a bit. Just like we did last time. We don't need to be too precise. I think we'll just leave that one a little bit more rounded. Once again, I would like to have just a little kind of... maybe not. We'll do something like that. I don't want it to be too predictable how I'm going to shape things to create some nice irregularities. I like this track. Yeah. Maybe just pull this down a bit more. Yeah. And all the way up. It's going to take me a few more seconds just to get this a nice shape. There we go. I want the gate more or less pointing straight towards the well. And then, once again, a big hut there. Maybe another one over on this far side. And then some smaller bits of cover and troughs. And maybe another one over here just because I can. But yeah, perfect. Let's get the roads going all the way up. Go. We can continue adding more and more pastures in this less fertile area as long as the farms just continue following along the coastline, or rather the the banks of the river. Take care, Citatio. You have a good work day, mate. Of course, they'll only really catch that in the VODs, but it's always nice to say it just in case. Right, now that we've got a decent amount of furniture being produced. Well, I say decent, it's hardly stocking up, but I imagine it's going to take a little while for us to find out where the where things balance off at. Oh god, we're going to need iron to be able to finish this. Damn, didn't even consider that. Vexing. Highly vexing. Yeah, it's going to take me a while to have the materials to upgrade those. We're just going to have to hang tight really on that one. In terms of our trainees, still training 10. Well, the 20 is going to be quite some time, but they're up to 9% now of the 70 we're aiming for. We're up to 38 of the 40% there. Hello, Karanos. To see the prosperous city. Okay, well, let's slow things down so you can have a proper look. Right, well, first and foremost, we're still relatively small. We've got two distinct parts to the city. We've got the bread basket down here, and then the administration and production over here, though I haven't finished yet moving down all of the pastures, because this was more of a redesign than anything else. We have plans to move up a large lumbering operation over here and create a third district. And then there'll be a lot of redesigning of this one, because this is where we founded things, so it's very much kind of higgledy-piggledy. Whereas down here is a little bit more sensible. So I've got farms running the length of the riverbanks. Got two newish pumps down here. Farms going all the way down. Got some orchards here and there. Got a fishing area down here and two fishing areas over here, following along. A lot of the people fishing are my Mevians, so we're getting some pretty good species upgrades to this. It's very, very nice. We've got a couple of little homes here and there, little hearth, keep people warm and well. These are 3 pastures, aurochs, onks, and globdian. Lumber and furniture to the north. Well, it'll just be lumber with all of the production down here. My goal is to use transports to bring everything into central warehouses where all of the furnishings are made, and then each kind of hub has their own fetching warehouses to grab the necessities for that hub. But each one will have a larger warehouse which I'll be able to attach transporters to take things back to the central massive warehouse in the production district. But that's more of a plan for the future. But then over here we've got a couple of homes dotted around. We've got our one and only noble, the master of farms. Kind of a nice plaza, and you can definitely tell that this one was designed from the ground up to be nice, whereas this one was just kind of like, gradually grew out and sprawled. We've got our one and only working bathhouse down here as well. And one of the more upgraded little lavatories over here. A fancy poop place. Hello, Salfatal, how are you doing? What a fantastic time to join us, as we were talking about fancy poop places. Welcome, Raiders. How are you all doing? I hope you're all having a fantastic start to the week. We were just doing a little bit of a city tour, so you kind of showed up the right time. We have, I don't know, I think a couple of you may have caught one of the previous streams. We have expanded our farming operation down here, and I'm actually quite pleased with the way it's coming together. It looks quite cozy in my mind. Very nice plaza down here still. This is slowly becoming the best place in the city to live, which is kind of an interesting one. Fancy poop places are better than no poop places. This is very true indeed, Merriliep. Very true. But also, let's get a shout out in chat for Sal Fitzal. What were you playing, Sal? And how did it go?